But around that time, you had a bit of tumultuous period, some unfortunate news with the Paulo Costa fight falling through. Your reaction to what happened then?
Yeah, it was very upsetting because I had planned to train all the way through Christmas and to get the work in. I had planned sparring Christmas Day. That's how committed I was to the cause, and I was like, you know, I'll do the festive period, but I'll get through it, I'll train through it, and then I'll go on holiday with the kids and that after the fight. But for it to fall through, it sucks. It sucks. You know, I'm glad I kept the receipts for the Christmas presents. But no, seriously, it sucks. I put in a lot of work for it to fall through the way it did, especially after I made all these big claims. I will be there in Perth. I'm sorry, saying to all my fans and stuff, and for it to fall through again. Not of my own fault though. Yeah, it was upsetting. But I've heard from the UFC they're looking to try and put me on a date that is somewhere in March, April. Not knowing is kind of frustrating, but you know, it is what it is.
Pissed off at Paulo?
I don't know. I don't know if I can be angry at him personally because, you know, he's just doing his thing. He's just doing his thing in the game. It doesn't make much sense to invest any sort of emotions and energy there. It is what it is, you know.
Were you offered Khamzat Chimaev in Perth?
Okay, I wasn't offered anybody. Just to clarify things, I wasn't offered anybody. It was just we can't get Costa across the line, so we're looking to reschedule in March, April. And as you saw with Strickland, who took the late notice fight on a few days' notice, you can see that Strickland would have fought, which makes me think that UFC didn't want to just give me any fight. They want me to fight someone specific in March, April. So I'm curious to find out who they want me fighting and what sort of date. I would like a date and a time just because it makes training much easier. It gives me some sort of goal and some sort of time frame to work towards. But I'm just hustling and grinding away as it is.
It's interesting that you bring up that Strickland thing. It's a great point. Do you have an idea of who they might want you to fight next? Is it title next?
Well, look at the division. It's hard, you know, for them not to put Strickland in last minute against me in Perth. And he would have had much more of a time frame to work with if they gave me Strickland instead. It would have made sense. But if it's not Strickland, then who is it in the top 5 that I haven't fought? I can very well see Izzy Pereira not happening. Izzy just letting me and Pereira punch on for a little bit and then him sliding in to fight the winner. That makes perfect sense, you know, if you write it down. But it is a crazy world out there. It is a crazy time for the division. What the UFC has planned for March, April is anybody's guess at this point.